So yeah, bro. Like I have to man. Now people showed us pay love on that other video. Like it was
short away.
Yeah, short away man for coming through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had a good few touches in the bundle, but yo, I have to admit. For the person,
a good 90.
Nah, it was brilliant. Give him like a 8.5 with an assist. Nah, we love that. 2 assists. 2 assists, 1
3
goal.
assists.
Oh, 3 assists. Nah, it was brilliant.
Three quarter.
It was a brilliant thing, but I see the 3 assists, bruh. But hey, you know what it is, bruh. It's another week, bruh.
Another week filled with content.
Oh, you know what it is, bruh.
Another week filled with content. And the funny thing is, it just falls into our laps.
No cap, bruh. It's like we don't think much in it.
We don't even have to.
Nah. We just know what's going on.
Wake up is the.
We just know what's going on.
Yeah, one man that doesn't want to stay out of the lineup is DaBaby.
Yeah.
DaBaby with DaBaby.
Now break it down to me, bruh. Like you know what's going on with these things.
Bruh, so.
This is from now what you know.
Yeah, this is from the sources at the shade room.
But even they themselves they shady.
Even them, yeah. So from what I've seen, bruh, there was some disagreement between Daniela and DaBaby with regards to who knows what. Then it popped off. DaBaby went to kick out the house. Told her, look here, get your stuff. Chila.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Because why? He didn't want to step in, he wanted to step out.
The first thing is you don't know why the man told her to get out of here, man. Get out of this place.
Get out of this place right now.
According to Daniela, it's because he wants to mess around with his other baby mamas. And hoes from Houston. From Charlotte.
But like he's from North Carolina, bro. Like that place itself, bro, it's like unruly.
It's unruly, yeah. So yeah, and it went, DaBaby started a live, obviously to document what was happening. And apparently he's pressing charges for assault.
Him?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, not on her. He's charging her, obviously.
But that's what I said.
For assault, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, one of those things.
One of them ones.
And according to Daniela, they've been trying to work things out because they've been wanting to date.
But here's my thing.
But according to DaBaby, she has
because you want to step in and step out.
So, it's a bit of a mango.
Look. If I can speak freely on this thing, right? If I can speak freely, I just like to say, like the man is not right for kicking her and he actually has a right to the his property, but it's like the mannerisms, man, like
that's the morals, bro.
That's the baby mother thing, bro.
Yeah, it just comes down to morals. You don't kick people out. Okay, not people, but I mean it's your baby mother and your daughter. So, I don't think I don't know, bro. There must have been some.
I think there's more to it.
I think it's either just a piece of trash, man, or she did something or something happened with the man. Like, nah, get out. But I'm not sure it's just
like pissed off with
yeah, I'm not sure it's. I think it's only her, man, and not the
you know what? I speak for the people I know, and the things I've seen. Like, I feel like I can speak for myself. I've seen, like, females I know, man, go through that brand, just film it and leave, but you know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like this is not just me personally, I can only speak for myself. You see, if any one of my female friends comes to me, they tell me about whatever it is, See me, like I said, I'm a rational man, I'm a man of rational mind. So obviously I'm gonna rationalize every possible situation. Oh, if he's doing this, he's wrong, but at the same time, your behavior in this way can manipulate how we react, man. You get what I'm saying? Because you know that things of physics, but every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. So you say, even now the girl come to me, I'll tell that person, look here, I'm not gonna speak to you about the same thing again. I'm repeat myself. You want me to repeat myself, look here. Take this conversation you have, screen grab it, and you print it.
When it happens again,
you just look at your wall. like a vision board, then you connect, then boom. Because I'm not gonna speak the same to about.
It's like they say, bro, you can bring the donkey to the water, but you can't drink the donkey.
Yeah, one is one, even in Hong Kong. Same, exactly that, bro.
It's exactly that.
It's because, bro, look, fair to time is precious. Like to me now, obviously now, another man went and got a one-way ticket there in the home, you get what I'm saying? I don't know why, but like all those want to see like Michael Jackson and all the legends and things.
Yeah, I want to see big concerts.
But yeah, for blessings to them, but obviously I hope they made it. It's a safe journey and whatnot, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, bruh, you learn like how precious time is. Like, bruh, what if this man just didn't want anything to do with this girl at that moment, bruh?
Oh yeah, I don't think it was a kid at my house. I want to see you.
Yeah, like something happened.
But okay, according to her, he wanted to kick her out of the house at 3 a.m.
Okay, now that's unruly.
That's weird, Sinjay. That's like why?
But wasn't it daytime when they were recording that thing?
Nah, obviously now.
It carried over.
Carried on, yeah, until.
Yo, old jazz festival.
Nah,
man, like, bruh, I've seen it myself, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that kind of behavior myself, and I'm not now saying, but fair to imagine you must speak, you're mad for 4 or 5 hours, you say the same things, bruh. And you see me, bruh, you know when like these girls, like no disrespect to my female friends and God, but you see these times when they cry in the VNs about their boyfriend, like sometimes I laugh, bruh. Now I'm not laughing at the point, but it's like, or you mad, like do you realize that you cry to me through a phone, bruh? You don't want to call me and cry and whatnot.
You cry in
a VN. Because you mess up, you must restore and recycle the tears, start the whole process again. You get what I'm saying? There's one of them ones there, so I said, I was on the team off. Yeah.
Oh
yeah. So no, what was I saying now? Yeah, with the friends and all that. This is one of those things like, yo, like, if something is serious in some, Declan, we know, okay, we're scum, man. Feel to like, look, like the scummest of the scum.
I was one of those, man.
Oh, you a scum, man?
I was a scum, man. But now we get
But Jesus saved you. But it's not like, not on that type of thing.
But I'm talking about people that's worse. Like.
I'm talking about like, yo, like you mess up the girls, like mind frame and all them things there. And Vito, you may think, oh, nah, lockdown, nah, this brew is eating now, lockdown. Nah, I'm fed with depression and all those things, bruh. Like, yo, one thing that people need to clock is like, bruh, not only is like time a precious commodity, it's the fact that, bruh, you need to take care of yourself first, man. Because my thing is, if this girl knew that man was unruly, now why would she run it back turbo? Not for you can't do it for the sake of the baby.
Well, according to her, she just dashed any negativity about the baby that people were telling her. She's saying
she didn't listen to reason.
People are capping on the internet the babies. But I guess it was the way you treated her as well, man. Because obviously it was probably hunky-dory and rainbows and sunshine in the beginning. Man bought her a car, bought her this, stuff like that, man. So she's like, those people must be lying then. Or it's either they're not lying and I'm changing you. So she had this false hope, bruh.
Of that happily ever after thing and whatnot.
And then that man showed his true colors, bruh. That man showed his true colors. And according to him, she's a side piece. So,
but look, here's the question. Would you rather, I can't ask you now, but I actually can reverse the roles, but like, would you rather have a girl, like this is not hypothetical, you know what I'm saying? Would you rather have a girl tell you my side piece, or just like be shocked and find out that you just like a number 2? Like, what would you choose in that situation?
It depends on how I feel about the girl, bruh. If I feel like I smack this girl, and if I'm playing second fiddle.
You in the back, you dancing.
Nah, you know what? That's this whole thing, man. I'm not here for games. I can't do stuff like that, bruh. Because I mean, you have feelings for the girl, but she doesn't feel the same way about you. But the thing is, even though she's giving you down.
Sorry, what does commendable mean?
Commendable? Like, I commend you on doing that as in.
This is like positive. It's positive.
Yeah,
just dash that word in there, mate. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so if you have feelings for the girl and playing second fiddle is not gonna help you in...
So would you rather know that you are the second fiddle?
No, I'd rather, if they waste my second fiddle, I was okay tijd, so we done this now.
Because my thing is, if she or if that man or if she knew, like that's not my thing. If you can see that this man has never settled down in this age, and this man is chopping and changing, he's making bare loan deals,
bare baby mamas, bro.
Bruh, he's collecting them. Like if you can see that, you know, I know a way, like people can change, but they say, like, let's be honest, bruh. If it didn't work the first time, you can't do the entrapment with the baby thing, bruh. You can't link that man for a sasa girl thing. She have cash money, there's no doubt.
There's no doubt.
But like, why would you force the whole thing? Like for to...
Like she even said, like, sorry to break your word, like, she even said that even after him leaving her once she got pregnant and stuff like that, she came back to the man, bruh. She thought that they can work it out and...
But like he said that he's a curb, bruh. It's in his DNA to do these things.
So exactly, bro. The baby has 4 kids, he has 4 children.
Oh.
Okay, the rapper has a stepson, born to his ex-girlfriend, Mimi. She's
Can't be a
said to have
stepson because he's not
had
married.
a son with a partner from a previous relationship. Nothing much is known about the kid, including his name. No one knows his name.
Yo.
It's reported that Beiber had allegedly fathered another child, but not with Mimi. According to comments, the rapper even confirmed on social media that he had another baby on the way, but the Instagram post is not available anymore. Meanwhile, the baby and Danny welcomed their first child together in August. The feud between the baby and Danny got further intense as Mimi decided to weigh in.
Oh, so the other baby mother was chiming in for the baby mother.
Yeah, so
they must form like what they do with the taxis, like a quarter, but like a baby mother thing.
Okay, I see what you mean. But for what?
Baby Mamas Association, bruh. Like let's say now if the baby do a talk and then they all come together and they discuss the funds and go. No, I'm just thinking, bruh.
That's a waste of time. Man.
But in like, I wanna understand, like, why do baby mothers like fight with other baby mothers, bruh? Or like, why do baby fathers?
Because they don't want to be side chicks. They want to play the first position, bruh. So at first glance, if you can beat her, then you must date. But if you're losing out, then you can blame the baby father. Because now you can fight that man. But you don't want to fight him at first glance. You first want to test
her.
Yeah.
To see if now this is
you're waiting.
Yeah,
you're I'm here to stay. You see, but once they find out they're the side chick, then they throw hands with the baby father. Which in actual fact is wrong. But
to them
on the flip side, when they the home girl, then it's nothing else.
Then it's a baby father that must.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
So I don't know, but it's a weird complex. But then that's when it comes to I was watching this thing with my mother, DaBaby, Medea. But there was like a stage special, man. So
it was on Barry.
No, it was a live one.
It was lit though.
It was a live one, and then he touched on the topic of
baby fathers and all.
Nah, of women choosing the wrong men, man, because they don't have father figures in their life. So they don't know a father's love. So if you know a father's love, you know how a man should treat you. But if you don't, you jump at any man that gives you somewhat of attention. Do you understand?
So that's why now sometimes they end up with scum, man.
They end up because they think that's love.
That's love.
But it's not. So if you don't know your father's love, and then you most likely will end up with a trashy man.
And the thing is, bruh, like no disrespect, bruh, but it's like people nowadays, bruh, they don't listen to like slow jams, bruh, like listen to one speak love, listen to one speak love and all these certain things, because bruh, like even touching on it now, no, like look, I'm not now, but I'm not an idiot that's gonna repeat the same thing to you and to you again. See, when that happens to me, if I tell you something, it's up to you what decision you make. Like we were speaking in the call about the endless possibilities and all those sorts of things. Bruh, that's not on me.
Huh?
That's not on me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's not on me as a person to make a decision for you. So I feel like if that girl, Danny, actually, it's just like, listen, You know what I'm saying? Like if you actually
Yeah, but
listen.
she obviously like, that's what love does to you, bro. It makes you wanna not.
They're not love, blood.
Nah, at the end of the day, you can be blinded by love. Like,
Okay, with the blinkers on.
Yeah, you can be like, she can ignore the fact that
and
people
they
are
just
saying
glorify
things.
that one thing that makes that person
or even, not even besides glorifying, it's just that the fact is like you convince yourself that he is the guy you want him to be. You know what I mean? And that you can change him. And that's just how it is, right? In most relationships, people just have this hope that they can change the person.
So you used to think now you like Doctor Strange.
You can be a savior, yeah. So, yeah, it's just that type of dynamic, bro. It's a tactic.
Sure, nah, that's mad, man. I actually hope like in the paper couldn't work. But one thing I also want to say is that people shouldn't just like read what's at first glance, man. Like I personally feel like there's something deeper.
That's the thing about this, like even any like social media scandal story.
Because she's now dropping music. So now, me as a person who's known people to do antics before music drops.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So now I don't know now if I must believe or if they plotted this together and now she's gonna drop like an R&B band. You hurt me.
Yeah, like it was a thing.
You get what I'm saying?
Because someone Walker was posted like, look, if you need anything, then
come through.
And in the first post, like, those from those tabloids like Rap or I don't know who it was, but they posted new music from the LA and someone Walker question mark, and obviously posting a screenshot of
that saying if you can come through or
whatever you need,
Big Mothers Association.
You see, and that's the thing, and like, who was it? I think Tank was saying that LA should use this as
Okay, now if that's the case, then like they should actually do that though.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like she should do that if she is now just like I hope both of them are good, but I just hope both of them are good, but
I don't know, I think for most people it just has to do with DaBaby. I couldn't care less about, okay, maybe I could care less about, I could care about Annie and herself.
But like the innocent child.
But the child is the most, like, obviously that's first.
Not DaBaby.
Not DaBaby, the baby. I think that should be first, and then you can worry about Annie's well-being and as well as the babies.
Yeah, fair enough, bro. But in other news, bro, yesterday, mate, Bieber had an absolute shambles.
Howler.
Stinker, mate.
Stinker. But look where you go, Justin Bieber's concert.
Oh, it's not me. I mean, I am look. Can you please explain? I pointed it out to you. I pointed it out to you because what did I tell you? I said something is brewing in the mix. I said something is it's like my senses just go off. So something is good. That man was called me Miles Morales. I'm saying okay, Buddha. I can be Miles, mate. You know what I'm saying? But like, look, bruh, you can break it down to the people.
That was a funny one still. So obviously, most of you guys know Justin Bieber was coming to perform next year. The 26th of September, somewhere around there. He's coming to Cape Town. So obviously, it was a big thing. Everyone reposted it. Everyone just hyped because it's Justin Bieber.
It's the believer.
That's the believer. Like, this is literally this is the first big concert after the
and it's Belieber.
And it's Belieber, bro. It's
Justin
Bieber, the believer.
The believer, that man.
So,
that man made us need my love. That song.
So, as him. So obviously everyone's hype. I mean, I don't think there's anybody in this country that does not like Justin Bieber. But yeah. So everyone reposted it, and
you know what I see.
And then like I put my phone down like an hour maybe and a half later. This guy sent me screenshots. The next date of the Cape Town, South Africa, and Johannesburg, South Africa is what's the capital city?
Of Johannesburg.
No. Well, Israel was next. So
Tel Aviv.
So obviously everybody knows about the situation regarding Israel and
Palestine and things there.
Also alluding to the fact that a few weeks ago, I think, or last week.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. It's been carrying on for 2 weeks now. Miss SA
Going to the thingy.
I was dragged through the mud.
For going to that thing.
For participating in Miss
Was
Universe.
it? Yeah, I think it's almost Miss Universe.
Well, not participating yet. It hasn't happened yet, but for not pulling out of
this. But now look, I want to understand one thing.
For people that don't know, Miss Universe is happening in
Tel Aviv,
Israel. So
now here's my question to you. I'm not asking, but I want to start with the thing of the Miss SA, man. See that thing, no? Is it her that makes the choice to represent the country, or is that the board that tells her she must go?
She won Miss SA.
Yeah, but I'm saying now, as the board, do the board control her decision to go? She controls it.
Yes, the manager or whoever, or board as you refer to, told her that, told the public that she has the free will
to go
and not go.
So she says she wants to step in.
So she hasn't pulled out of it. She hasn't pulled out of the decision of not going and representing her country.
So now, and obviously in Tel Aviv they're doing the oppression thing.
Yeah, so
free the guys in Palestine.
So with regards to that, they obviously the social media world did not take it lightly. So yeah, obviously she was dragged through the mud for obvious reasons, for the right reasons. But now this is where the Justin Bieber thing comes in.
Is that
where people just
they
just missed the fact that Justin Bieber was performing in Israel. So
in Tel Aviv. So now look, I want to play devil's advocate. Right? I want to play devil's advocate. Let's say for example, I'm not going to use now Palestine as an example. I'm going to use SA. Gas. Our home ground. Let's say obviously, rest in peace, what's it man, he also got the plane ticket. Yeah.
Also content, if that was a client passed away.
That man.
Are you talking about that man?
Yeah, that man
he also
took a flight.
One-way ticket to meet Madiba.
What? Madiba's in the heaven, my mind so cold. You saw that? Because now the thing is obviously that man, because that man now, apparently, it's not credited sources. Okay. Maybe it's a deep fake. Apparently, he walked out 1990 meeting. He walked out and he said, good morning. In Afrikaans, they would say, goeiemorgen.
Goeiemorgen.
Ja, boss. And then ja, boss.
Kom hier.
And then he said, yeah. The live TV said, okay, no more. So let me ask you, what are you saying, man?
No more.
No more. Beaches, they can have them. Houses, they can have them.
So he's not lying. It's over.
No more. So yeah, that man did that, bruh. If that really declared, but what were we talking about before that, obviously? The Justin Bieber thing. So I went to play devil's advocate now. Let's say this man now goes to Tel Aviv, right? He goes to Tel Aviv. In Tel Aviv, he employs the ones who are not being oppressed. That's the Palestinians, right?
Was not being oppressed?
Yeah.
Means the ones all being oppressed.
I mean, they're not the oppressors, my bad.
Yeah.
So then that man employs like Palestinians that are now going hungry because of these wars and that. Get what I'm saying? So he goes to Tel Aviv. Yeah, it's bad to perform in Tel Aviv, but he's feeding the Palestinians. Like, then what is that?
Nah, it's not gonna work, bro, because it doesn't eradicate the situation. Because he's still contributing to the economy if he performs there.
So, but even if he's giving back to the Palestinians, I'm just saying now to the Palestinians.
If that was the case, then Israel wouldn't allow him to perform. So yeah, that's the other side to it. So there's no way of him making both sides happy.
So it's a lose-lose situation.
It's not necessarily a lose-lose situation. It's just him
making
the big sides.
But I feel the thing is, bruh, I feel like he can do that without agreeing to. He's just going there to entertain people. What if there are people there that aren't oppressors at this concert? That's my thing. You can't literally see. This is not the GTA game where you can see if someone is an oppressor or someone who's oppressed.
It's not, like I said, it's not necessarily about who's at the concert and whatever. The fact that he's performing there, so he is contributing to the economy, regardless if there's anyone there or not.
Okay.
Still, the thing is still happening in Israel.
But now, what if? I'm just putting like scenarios out there. But what if Justin Bieber came with a team of people that are going to help him at that event. Those people need to put food on the table for their families. What if that money from the concert that he gets is going straight to a charity, to the World Health thingy? Then what?
That still wouldn't work. Because then they wouldn't allow him to perform, because how are they gaining from
I'm just saying, bruh, you can be an anonymous donor.
No, but still, like you drifted from the fact that he's performing in Israel.
But I'm saying there's different ways to look at it. It's wrong. Morally it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But now there's also these small elements that are within people's lives that make them do certain things.
Yeah, but that's not the case here. Like
I know, I'm just playing it out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you're just playing it out, but like you said, it's different realities, but it's not our reality. The reality is he's going to Israel, he's performing in Israel.
Oh, so it's not right. Like
morally it's not right. Morally is, yeah.
And then what about the girls that like are supporting this now?
But that's the situation at the moment, because they were advocating for. Well, I'm not gonna say they were advocating. I'm just saying people were advocating for Musk is being dragged to the mud, and now Justin Bieber. Is he gonna be dragged to the mud? Because I mean, it's only been a day, so we don't know yet. And I haven't seen anything from my side. Besides a few posts of people highlighting the fact that he's performing there. So yeah, that's just the thing. It's just
that type of.
Are people still gonna attend his concert?
But you feel that's what I'm saying. Like we act. Like I think some people are just actors. Like I'll be honest with you. Like this activism thing, sometimes, bruh, people are too like selective with it, bruh. It's like you're creating a play on FIFA. Like you want the band on this end, but you don't want it on this end. Then you want a long sleeve, but you want to wear no second skin underneath.
Yeah.
You want short socks.
Short socks, yeah. But
with a long sleeve. What is it?
I don't know. That's why it's sticky, Brian. That's why this is gonna be a great test of
people's campuses and
of social media as a whole, and using the platform for activism or for advocating for certain things. This is going to, I guess, expose the loopholes, because there's so many loopholes in the whole situation. But it just comes down to moral opinion and knowing what's right and what's wrong.
Because dog, like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, someone I know now on my WhatsApp, I'm speaking about this specific person, right? Now this person is big on this and the whole Gaza thing, like from time already. And I know about that, but like I'm not well inclined to actually like speak about it.
Topic, yeah.
But she is, you get what I'm saying? So I know it's just big, but now I was never gonna ask her, this Justin Bieber's a favorite artist, by the way. Same time she reposts, I'm going. Now to me it's like, wait.
But look, that's also the thing that I wanted to bring up, like the fact that people actually didn't even see, like I myself didn't see until he told me, and I still wouldn't have seen until someone told me. So like literally at the moment he told me, I went on like my social media and no one I knew, or no one I follow posted that. So there was actually no way I could have seen it, and the original post that he got it from was from someone in California. And so it's not even in our own country. So the fact is the fact that we had to go so deep to find that.
But now doesn't that come back to we always looking for something to fault? I'm not saying it's not wrong, but I'm saying I feel like within the last, I don't know when the world shifted, but within the last 3-4 years, like even that thing with Kevin Hart. Like what he said now when he couldn't host what was that thing? When he couldn't host the Grammy Awards, it's because of a post he made in 2010. So like, do you think people like purposely do that? Like what is it? Like I'm starting to uncover a pattern here that some people are really preying on your demise, dog.
I guess it's for me going back and looking for people's faults and stuff they did. It just comes down, I don't know what it really comes down to. Because I saw, I was talking about Charlie the Mailman, because she's a TikTok star or whatever. Long story short, she's a TikTok star anyway. And then there was a post about something, I don't know I don't know if she said a racial slur or something, but it wasn't like obviously proven.
What happened now?
This was under the laptop.
Really?
Yeah, why did you put it on?
Because I thought this was a fan.
Nah, I'm not a fan.
It was for the laptop.
No,
Yeah, put it on, it's alright, that's calm.
Doesn't know you.
That's calm, yeah, go on. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, so there was something, she just did something scandalous, man, and it wasn't true yet, and the people in the thread, in the comments were like, yeah,
killing her.
I hope it's true, man, because I've been wanting to cancel her since 2015. And that's the thing, like, that's what I can't fathom, is that the fact that people
are fishing for
people
it.
Are fishing for,
fishing
like,
for
and that's and there was there's other thing I want to touch on as well, is that people thrive on negativity, and that's what sells. It's toxicity.
Yes, that's where toxicity.
It's toxicity.
Yes.
It sells, and just like anything in the
anything scandalous, anything it brings a lot of like a crowd, man.
Yeah, and anything negative is what people thrive for, and that's just super poor as not even like just as humans,
man.
That's super poor from us as humans.
Because, bruh, like where's the Fetu? I sent you that thing, you know, the bomb threat, the bomb that went off, right? My thing is, just pull that up quickly. I just want to explain something to you now. People will look at, let's say, finding someone, like, racism is bad. Like, I feel like, you see me, no? When I deal with like a racist or anything like that, I don't pay people any mind anymore. Like, if someone is racist, I'm just like, yeah, bro, move on, man. We've been racist for years now. I know that word now.
Can't change you.
It's not gonna change nothing. You can say whatever. I'm gonna be the same man tomorrow. I'm gonna be the same man yesterday. One is one. Even in it don't matter. You get what I'm saying? So I feel to us like we look at that, someone saying that type of things, and then you look at someone like this whole bomb thing. Bruh, people are getting blown up. People are blowing things up, and we worried about people saying. Like it's not a small thing, but in fact to compare a bomb to a word, bruh. Like come on, look at the catastrophic and the catastrophic things that can happen with that thing, bruh. Just imagine that type of things, bruh. But like, what mentality, what gives us that, bruh? Because I don't know, bruh. I was expecting, even the thing in the Blue Route Mall, remember when they said there was a bomb thing in there?
Fake bomb.
It's like you get, I didn't see none of that on tabloids or anything, but here someone say some madnesses, they think I'm words, bomb, I will put it, come on.
But that's the thing, that's what David Paul, like we spoke about in our previous thing, that's what he was speaking about on his special. And it's not obviously to highlight that specific event.
Everything is wrong,
yeah.
But we still doing that thing of weighing which one is more
which one is more important and which one is more
worth giving attention
to. Yeah, so that's the thing, it's tough having to play the role of being an activist or being someone
because it needs a lot of consistency, and when you're not consistent, people get you out for it.
People are going to bash you for it. So yeah, it's something really tricky about our society. It's you cannot explain it or bring it down to a T because it's left up to perspective, moral opinion, and just like, people in general. Like their own. You can't.
I feel like I'm sorry to go. We're gonna go now to the Liverpool Bomb thing, but I feel like people's opinions about going to the Justin Bieber's concert changed once they saw people posting about that. They saw it. You saw who else is on there. There's big countries.
That's what I was saying. I didn't see it.
The influence. If I didn't tell you, or if it didn't show, you would have bought your ticket 2 weeks ago already.
Yeah, obviously, because it's not going there. If you like you said now, if it didn't show and we didn't know he's going, or if he wasn't going, if it wasn't a tour date, then we all would have gone. But the fact that he's going is obviously changing a lot of people's minds because of the given circumstances, which is in my correct.
In these people's reality, do you think this man comes here every year? I'm just saying now.
I know, and that's
what if it's a once in a lifetime opportunity?
And that's the big.
What if, like you said, the possibilities? What if you meet the love of your life at that once in a lifetime concert? What if? Comes back to that question. What if?
But that's the thing, though. It's what if. It's possibilities and not reality. And the reality
is he's going there and come
You see, so it always comes back to the fact about reality. We can go on for hours about what if, what this, what that, but the fact of it
is coming through. Nah, I hear you, man, but it's just like the fact that this whole thing. But I know people who are gonna go. I'm not telling them to not go. Obviously, freedom and that.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Each and every time, oppressors suck your mothers. You know what I'm saying? Suck your mothers. But like, it's like, fit, what if that person has waited the whole life? You remember when they said Drake was coming through here? Like idiots thought, yeah, that thing they might not mix it, man. Or that painting, editing apps, the things. But I think it was a fake. It was Photoshop, but that is like, if Drake now said, okay, shit, I'm gonna go perform. But when these people go perform with Boko Haram, then why isn't like.
But they don't go perform there. They don't perform in Nigeria and.
Who said they don't? Starboy is in there, bruh.
But that's Starboy. That's he comes from there. That's hometown. So they don't perform in places that are going through civil war.
And bookie behaviors and whatnot.
And that's also why this is so. Well, this could be actually a big story, is because that it's not the fact. It's not like he doesn't know.
He probably knows.
He does know. He definitely knows. So. He's making a conscious decision to go. You know what I mean? And it's And as an artist, you're not bound to what everyone else is. It's your tour. You understand? So I guess that's the main reason for people's
outrage.
For people's outrage against.
It's just like one thing that I noticed is that people. Like I'm not saying you have an individual choice, right? You have an individual choice to go or not to go. But I feel like a lot of people really want to go, but because the world or whatever said that if you go, we'll do this to you. If you go, we'll do
I don't think it's necessarily a thing of people are gonna bash you or like boycott you for that reason. If you go, it's just left up to knowing what's right and what's wrong. And you have to live with the decision that you made. But there's something like that, like, if you think about it. It's not like if you go to the concert and you come back and then social media is gonna hang you. No one needs to know that you were there. You can go there and not post. The only reason why people will know you were there
is if you post.
Is either if they were at the concert
and they saw you. Sticker!
Or you posted it, you know? You posted it and that's how they know. So,
the pure.
It's left up to you. Literally have free will in the situation.
True, man. But it's just like. Anyways, man, I don't know. I don't have anything to say on this. So what now is can't we listen to the man's music?
I don't know if it's that deep yet.
Because
Because he could still turn around and say we're not going. You know what I mean? And I think that's the influence this whole movement and social media can have on him with regards to that. Cause
like what's happening in
because he probably doesn't even feel the magnitude of it. But if he's gonna see 1 million South Africans
saying, nah, we're not coming to your concert. Because they was robbing the last time we came here. 15 M's, boy. Go and say that time. They pull off that thing. Fast and the Furious 5 eyes. They pull it off. They leave with $1 million.
So that's the thing, like, if that's the case and there's enough people to catch his attention on the situation, then he will obviously
do that.
And then after that, if that happens, and then I think everybody's gonna go to his concert.
If he removes it. But look there, you're making a U-turn on your own self.
But you're making a U-turn because he's.
But you're making a U-turn on your own self. The fact that he considered going there, you must think in your mind, nah.
I was talking about Charlie the Mailman because she's a TikTok star or whatever. Long story short, she's a TikTok star anyway. And then there was a post about something, I don't know what I don't know if she said a racial slur or something, but it wasn't like obviously proven.
What happened now?
This was under the laptop.
Really?
Yeah, why did you put it on?
Because I thought this was a fan.
Nah, I don't fan.
It was for the laptop. Put it on, it's alright, that's calm.
Doesn't know you.
That's calm, go on. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, so there was something, she just did something scandalous, man, and it wasn't true yet, and the people in the thread, in the comments were like,
killing her.
I hope it's true, man, because I've been wanting to cancel this since 2015. And that's the thing, like, that's what I can't fathom, is that the fact that people
are fishing for
it. People are fishing for, like, and there was other thing I want to touch on as well, is that people thrive on negativity. And that's what sells. It's toxicity.
Yes, that's where toxicity.
It's toxicity.
Yes.
It sells. And just like anything in the, like,
anything scary, anything negative, it brings a lot of a crowd, man.
Yeah, and anything negative is what people thrive for, and that's just super poor as, not even, like, just as humans, bruh. That's super poor from us as humans.
Because, bruh, like, where's the Fetu? I sent you that thing, you know, the bomb threat, the bomb that went off, right? My thing is, just pull that up quickly. I just want to explain something to you now. People will look at, let's say, finding someone, like, racism is bad. Like, I feel like, you see me, you know, when I deal with like a racist or anything like that, I don't pay people any mind anymore. Like, if someone is racist, I'm just like, yeah, bro, move on, man. We've been racist for years now. I know that word now.
Can't change you.
It's not gonna change nothing. You can say whatever. I'm gonna be the same man tomorrow. I'm gonna be the same man yesterday. One is one. Even in it don't matter. You get what I'm saying? So I'm feel to is like, we look at that, someone saying that type of things, and then you look at someone like this whole bomb thing. Blah, people are getting blown up, people are blowing things up, and we worried about people saying, like, it's not a small thing, but in fact to compare a bomb to a word, bruh. Like, come on, look at the catastrophic and the catastrophic things that can happen with that thing, bruh. Just imagine. Imagine that type of things, bruh. But like, what mentality, what gives us that, bruh? Because I don't know, bruh. I was expecting, even the thing in the Blue Route Mall, remember when they said there was a bomb thing in there?
Fake bomb.
It's like you get, I didn't see none of that on tabloids or anything, but here someone say some madnesses, they think I'm words, bomb, Harbo Puti, come on.
But that's the thing, that's what David Paul, like we spoke about in our previous thing, that's what he was speaking about on his special. And it's not obviously to highlight that specific event.
Everything is wrong,
yeah.
But we're still doing that thing of weighing which one is more
which one is more important and which one is more
worth giving attention
to. Yeah, so that's the thing, bro. It's tough having to play the role of being an activist or being someone
because it needs a lot of consistency, and when you're not consistent, people
then
get
people
you
are
out
bash
for
you
it.
for it. People are going to bash you for it. So yeah, it's something really tricky about our society. You cannot explain it or bring it down to a T because it's left up to perspective, moral opinion, and just like, people in general. Like their own, you can't.
I feel like, no, I'm sorry to go, we're gonna go now to the Liverpool Bomb thing, but I feel like people's opinions about going to the Justin Bieber's concert changed once they saw people posting about that. They saw it. You saw who else is on there. There's big guys.
That's what I was saying. I didn't see it.
The influence. If I didn't tell you, or if it didn't show, you would have bought your ticket 2 weeks ago already.
Yeah, obviously, because it's not going there. If you like you said now, if it didn't show and we didn't know he's going, or if he wasn't going, if it wasn't a tour date, then we all would have gone. But the fact that he's going is obviously changing a lot of people's minds because of the given circumstances, which is in my correct.
In these people's reality, do you think this man comes here every year? I'm just saying now.
I know, and that's
what if it's a once in a lifetime opportunity?
And that's the big.
What if, like you said, the possibilities? What if you meet the love of your life at that once in a lifetime concert? What if? Comes back to that question. What if?
But that's the thing, though. It's what if. It's possibilities and not reality. And the reality
is he's going there and come up.
You see, so it always comes back to the fact about reality. We can go on for hours about what if, what this, what that, but the fact of the matter
is coming through. Nah, I hear you, man, but it's just like the fact that this whole thing, bruh, I know people who are gonna go. I'm not gonna tell them to not go. Obviously, freedom and that.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Each and every time, oppressors suck your mothers. You know what I'm saying? Suck your mothers. But like, it's like, fit, what if that person has waited their whole life? You remember when they said Drake was coming through here? Like idiots thought, that thing they might not mix it, man. Or that painting, editing apps, the things. But I think it was a shot. It was Photoshop, but that is like, if Drake now said, okay, shit, I'm gonna go perform in. But when these people go perform with Boko Haram, then why isn't like.
But they don't go perform there. They don't perform in Nigeria and.
Who said they don't? Starboy then there, bruh.
But that's Starboy. That's he comes from there. That's a hometown. So they don't perform in places that are going through civil war.
And bookie behaviors and whatnot.
And that's also why this is so. Well, this could be actually a big story, is because that it's not the fact. It's not like he doesn't know.
He probably knows.
He does know. He definitely knows. So. He's making a conscious decision to go. You know what I mean? And it's and as an artist, you're not bound to what everyone else is. It's your tour. You understand? So I guess that's the main reason for people's
outrage.
For people's outrage against.
I'm fair too. It's just like one thing that I noticed is that people. Like I'm not saying you have an individual choice, right? You have an individual choice to go or not to go. But I feel like a lot of people really want to go, but because the world or whatever said that if you go, we'll do this to you. If you go, we'll do
I don't think it's necessarily a thing of people are gonna bash you or like boycott you for that reason. If you go, it's just left up to knowing what's right and what's wrong. And you have to live with the decision that you made. But there's something like that, like, if you think about it. It's not like if you go to the concert and you come back and then social media is gonna... No one needs to know that you were there. You can go there and not post anything. The only reason why people will know you were there
is if you post.
Is either if they were at the concert
and they saw you. Stinker!
Or you posted it, you know? You posted it and that's how they know. So... It's left up to you. Literally have free will in the situation.
True, but it's just like. Anyways, man, I don't know. I don't have anything to say on this. So what now? Can't we listen to the man's music?
I don't know if it's that deep yet.
Because
because he could still turn around and say we're not going. You know what I mean? And I think that's the influence this whole movement and social media can have on him with regards to that. Cause
like what's happening in
because he probably doesn't even feel the magnitude of it. But if he's gonna see 1 million South Africans
saying we're not coming to your concert. Because they was robbing the last time we came here. 15 M's, boy. Go and say that time. They pull off that thing. Fast and the Furious 5 eyes. They pull it off. They leave it a million.
So that's the thing. Like, if that's the case and there's enough people to catch his attention on the situation, then he will obviously
do that.
And then after that, if that happens, and then I think everybody's gonna go to his concert.
If he removes it. But look there, you're making a U-turn on your own self.
But you're making a U-turn because he's...
But you're making a U-turn on your own self. The fact that he considered going there, you must think in your mind, go on.
I'm touching the fact that, no, I don't say people can change, but he can learn from his mistakes. So he's gonna take this opportunity and be like, he's gonna make a post, or his PR team's gonna make a post and be like, oh, I'm so sorry for what happened. Thank you now that you have educated me.
Yeah, and then we're gonna remove the thing.
And then we're gonna remove it. You see, so that's the other side to it. So people can now go back on their word and say, okay, Justin, you've been a good guy now. We love you again. Let's go to your concert. Do you understand? That's the thing. That is the catch-22.
You are catch-22.
That's the catch-22.
Mad series as well.
Yeah. So I think that's just how it is in all these situations. Not taking away from the movement, because I mean it's a very important.
Definitely. Obviously, free the Palestinians and them things there. Fuck the oppressors suck your mother.
So I just think that's just the catch-22 when it comes to these things. It's almost like you can switch it on and off.
Hey man, if you wanna enjoy yourself and do that, go ahead. If it's not part of your moral compass and you feel wrong for going, then don't go. It doesn't matter, bro. You have the choice is down to you at the end of the day.
The choice is down to you. And it's not like the information isn't there for you to access.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, going on that thing of the bomb, bro.
The bomb in Liverpool.
Yo,
So what I found was a man who was killed in an explosion outside Liverpool Women's Hospital on Sunday when his homemade bomb went off has been named by
now, why would they say he's killed? Why didn't they say suicide? But anyway.
Because people don't know it's a suicide yet. Well, I don't know they know. It is understood that he...
Oh, he just had the bomb on his chest. They didn't know if it was...
well, yeah, it's
terrorism.
His name was Imad.
Oh.
It's understood he was an asylum seeker who converted to Christianity in 2017. Ahmad was the passenger of a taxi destroyed in a blast. The driver was injured and did hospital treatment. 4 men were arrested under the Terrorism Act, but have since been released from police custody without charge.
Okay.
Amid a fast-moving investigation, here's what we know so far. What happened? Merseyside police were called at 10:59 GMT.
This is in Liverpool now.
Yeah.
The top end.
to reports of a car explosion at Liverpool Women's Hospital. Yeah. The taxi carrying Imad had pulled up to the hospital and exploded shortly afterwards. Imad, who had been picked up by the Rutland Avenue area and asked to be taken to the hospital about 10 minutes away, died at the scene. Assistant Chief Constable Russ Jackson, head of counter-terrorism policing.
Oh, that's now the
Northwest,
of... okay.
Said the passenger appeared to have made an improvised device that caused the explosion. He said officers investigating the incident could not at this time draw my connection with the Remembrance Sunday events taking place near the hospital. But he confirmed this was a line of inquiry. So they're saying they don't know that the motive was.
What the motive was?
Yeah, what the motive was. Based on the fact that there was a Remembrance Sunday event taking place near the hospital. But it is a line. It is something they need to investigate as well.
So I don't know if I sent it to you, just go to your DMs, man. I sent it to you, man, yesterday. So apparently that guy now was picked up. We don't know now, but we just now get what I'm saying. So that guy is the driver who picked him up. You're gonna see it. I think it's on like Lad Bible or something like that.
But they're still speaking about it, yeah. The taxi driver named locally as David Perry was treated for injuries but has now been discharged from hospital. Mr. Jackson said he could not confirm reports that the driver had locked the doors of the taxi before the explosion. While he had spoken to the driver at the time, he was still shaken and injured, and police had not yet got a full account of the incident he had. He said it appeared to have been an unremarkable journey to the hospital. Police, firefighters and bomb disposal unit attended the scene. Jeez. Nick Aldworth, a former counter-terror coordinator.
Those are the ones that do the tactical analysis of the terrorists.
Said investigators would be focused on what happened inside the vehicle. They'll be looking at what sort of damage has been caused, trying to get an assessment of what might have caused the blast. He told the radio force today. I have to say, from what I've seen, there is very little blast damage. A lot of fire, but damage. A lot of fire damage, but very little blast damage. So whatever was in the vehicle was either a low yield or didn't work properly, or was possibly
made it himself
and incendiary. So like a catalyst. So what they're trying to figure out is the fact that
why did it burn?
If it apparently allegedly happened in the car, then there should have been more blast damage.
Okay.
So there's more fire damage than blast damage. So it was either it didn't work properly, it was either under the car or on the seat, on the floor of the car.
Or on his chest, like that things that
or it didn't work properly, but if it was on the chest and it was a proper bomb, then it should have been a bigger blast damage, or more blast damage.
But he made it himself.
But that's what they're saying. The possibility is it was either accelerant, it was low, or it didn't work properly. So
because my thing is the fact that this place in itself, but it has its flaws, bro. And its flaws are like bad, but I don't know if you're gonna find that thing there.
Yeah, you need that.
You see?
Yeah, I need it.
So now, did you see that thing I sent you? I sent it to you in the DMs, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh yeah, that one. So like I'm saying now, we don't appreciate that, bruh. These niggas don't make bombs here, bruh.
Oh yeah, but us.
Like let's actually deep it, bruh.
Well, they don't make terrorist bombs, as in, like the bombs aren't used for terrorism.
Do they make bombs here?
They make bombs, yeah.
But I'm not talking about. I'm talking about terrorism, like terrorism bombs.
But that's why I'm saying they don't make terrorism bombs, but they do make bombs.
Yeah, I know that. Because I'm just saying, bruh, like.
There hasn't been a terrorist attack here.
That's like major and like never.
Oh, not that I know of.
There's
no Table Mountain
or like a stadium and
there's not even like nothing like that. There's been bomb skis and those type of things, but I haven't heard of any terrorism.
Because in other countries, that's the biggest thing. But here, it's nothing.
But that's the thing though, they in that country there is somewhat of crime but it's hella low. Our crime rate is through the roof. So for me, it accounts for the terrorism.
That thing is touching God.
You see, it literally accounts for the terrorism. Like, the terrorism happens every 6 months, but what's happening here happens every single day.
But blood, do you understand what a bomb is, bruh?
I understand, like in the instance of...
No, like, I'm just saying, like, bruh, a bomb, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, you can just someone has predetermined your death.
Premeditated, yeah.
With that bomb.
Yeah.
Oh,
there was intention behind the bomb.
But now, what did that thing say, bruh? Because the story's there, that's the story I read. I didn't like read into the whole thing.
So, what was said was... So the headline reads, hero taxi driver DaBaby praised for his quick thinking after locking suicide bomb in his car moments before explosion.
Yes.
The passenger had reportedly asked to be taken to Liverpool's Cathedral, where a service marking Remembrance Day was being held.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But after noticing the route was blocked up due to road closures, he instead asked that he be dropped at the women's hospital. Friends of Beiber have described how he acted swiftly upon noticing that his passengers seemed to be acting suspicious, managing to lock him within the car and then escaping himself before
the... I'm gonna stop you there quickly. Isn't it like, what is that thing called again? When you judge someone based on appearance? I'm just saying now. It's not
discrimination.
Yeah, discrimination thing. So couldn't it isn't in this case, but
a friend told Mail Online they would notice the man had some kind of light attached to his clothing. So that's why. And not because he was discriminating against the guy. Attached to his clothing and was messing around with it. It didn't look right at all. I don't know how he's done it, and he's done it with a split second's thought, but they would jump out and lock the car with the guy in the back. As soon as he did, it gone off, so it went off.
While he was...
If this guy got in the hospital, God knows what could have happened. They was the luckiest man in Britain as well as the most heroic. On the other side, besides his
heroics,
the police chief here said that they don't know if that really happened for sure.
So it was just like they spun the story?
Not necessarily spun the story, he spoke to the guy afterwards, but he obviously couldn't speak because he was shocked. So they haven't gotten a full statement from him, so we don't know if it really happened.
We don't have bombs, we don't have that Kyle guy shooting up the people. Yeah, but sometimes, bruh, let's just open our eyes, bruh. These places are fucked. Just as much as we fucked. Those places are fucked, bruh.
No one's any less fucked than this person. Yo, sorry for my language, but
that's fine, bro. That's French.
I just think that the fact that we live in this country is huge to us. What's happening in our own country?
And we see it a lot.
Yeah, so I guess if you from outside are looking in, it doesn't look that bad. But if you're in the situation, it looks bad. It is bad. You know the situation because you are in it. So for us to look outside and look into America or look into Europe and see what the tabloids portray as what's going on.
It's just like
it's like, yo, this is
like light work compared to what we see.
What's being going through. So if we were to live in England, we would understand the feelings on terrorism and the feelings on, or the what's the word I'm looking for? When you're scared.
You fearful.
They fear on terrorism and what's happening. So yeah, as an outsider looking in, they get terrorism attacks every once in a while.
My thing is,
but they crime rate.
Like even that thing of the Kyle guy, that I don't know what the story is on that, right? But like
Kyle.
Yeah,
is his name Kyle?
Kyle, yeah, what I don't know, but I just search Kyle or you'll see that things, bro.
Oh, Rittenhouse.
Yes.
Let's see what they say.
Now that thing, it comes back to what we were speaking about, how aware the system is crooked and whatnot, but it's also subjective, bruh. Because they say that some black kids have also not been in the situation that this man is in. And this man done the worst thing than the other black, like Fitu.
Yeah, you know, I understand what you're saying.
Like me carrying a bag of weed and whatnot, then I get arrested for what?
Yeah,
6, 7
that's
years.
just the racism part too. Like, it's been coming on for years and years, and people know about it.
It's been loading.
It's been loading. Like, just the racism in
general.
In general, but in the policing system or in the system, the justice system for that matter.
Okay.
People just being like, back in the day. Okay, I don't want to speak on like slavery and
whatnot, but yeah, I know what you mean.
People just falsely accused. If you were black, you were just thrown in jail and you
like Emmett Till and them things.
Yeah.
There.
So if you were near the scene, you would just literally watch.
When they see us, I cried still.
That
not gonna lie, I cried still.
As a whole, so that explains what Jimmy is trying to bring across.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. Like it's. That's we're not going into like we say, but obviously oppressors, suck your moms, free Palestine, it's just like, nah, man.
We're just touching on what had happened.
What has happened this week. But like,
it's only Tuesday.
Sometimes we just need to we all need to calm the fuck down, bruh. Because we're riling ourselves up. It's not stupid things, but they say there's bigger things to worry about, dog. You get what I'm saying? Like, is someone gonna hit me up now about this Justin Bieber thing, bruh? My cousin just got now a one-way ticket. Like, there's things I need to weigh up, man, properly.
And that's what it comes down to, like you said, like we spoke about, giving attention to certain things. Like, if you want to give all your attention to what's happening,
then good on you. I love that for you.
That's for you. So
I love that for you.
I have things happening in my own life that you don't know about. And it goes for everyone. So I just guess guys, just be kind.
To one another. Yeah, I think we need it right now.
You don't know what's happening in other people's lives.
But obviously, free Danny Lee, free Palestine. You know what I'm saying?
Free DaBaby.
Free DaBaby. Not DaBaby.
Free H-E.
DaBaby. You know what I'm saying? Free them girl up, man. You get what I'm saying? I hope people sort out this thing of the Justin Bieber and whatnot.
And thanks for giving us content.
Yeah, man. Hey.
And thanks for the appreciation. Like,
thank
you guys.
Have been putting in a shift, bro.
Yeah,
almost wrapping on 10 episodes now. Like, I'm glad we've been consistent for about like 10 weeks, mate.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Thank you guys for the support and keep sharing up.
Short, man. You know what I'm saying? Is love. Palestine. What's that, Owens? The oppressors suck your mothers. Suck your mothers, man.